Bonjour, ça va? How are we today? It is Wednesday, February the 4th, 2026, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the beautiful, frozen, icy shores of Lake Huron. Just coming on tonight for a short talk. I don't know if there'll be a message, but today in meditation, just wanted to tell you about it, what it was like, because it was very different again. Back into that beautiful, perfect, blissful state right from the beginning. I don't know why sometimes it ends up that way, but it does. So this was a moment of extreme bliss, joy, satisfaction. It was pleasant, was enduring, was compatible with my higher light. The message that came through once I was in that state, which just seemed to be an immediate thing as soon as I set my intention, took my tuning in breath, my meditative breath to connect with spirit light. It was all about relationship, which again is where we've been focused, and I kind of sort of think we're going to be on that topic for a while. And again, this picture came up for me, this feeling, the sense, the whole intuitive melding with the higher conscious awareness of how all the people we have met in our life, in our lives, have been a blessing, a rare blessing that our paths have crossed in this lifetime. Again. Sometimes we miss each other on our adventures on planet Earth. So everyone whom you have ever met or had dealings with, relationship with, because everything is a relationship, it's just some are arm's length, some are close. They all happen for a reason. You come into contact with others as a reflection of self, because we are all one, after all. We're just one splintered off soul group coming back to our higher light. And we go through these experiences of meeting others in individuated bodies, same spirit light, most of the time anyway. And when we cross paths with them, we are reminded a little bit more of ourselves and how we communicate here in this dense realm, this third density realm of time. Sometimes we have more windows of opening, of opportunities, of understanding, of completion than at other times, and with some more than with others. But we're all on this journey together so that we can reawaken and reopen our third eye, our pineal, and all that understanding that comes with it, the memory codes of past lives, future lives, current lives, parallel lives, whatever, all of it, and none of it, all at the same time. This is quantum reality after all. And when we have these moments in time, when we are rebirthing ourselves along another divine timeline, we get to experience these things with people, our feelings, our motivations, our anger, our hatreds, and everything in between, our fears. When we feel less than, when we feel competitive, when we feel jealous, when we feel motivated by others, when we feel hurt by others. The whole kit and caboodle. None of this would happen if there were not a lot of others to associate with. We need the other in our life, in our lives, to perpetuate our bliss. So even all those people whom you've had relationship with, maybe it ended badly, poorly, maybe there was a lot of hate, competition, anxiety, dislike. All of these experiences have led to our growth, our spiritual growth in our higher light. This is a blessing. If we didn't have all these people in our lives, we wouldn't be as advanced spiritually as we are now. So when these memories or thoughts flicker through your mind, in your mind's eye, all these people with whom you've had associations over the years, when the little inkling of another person pops in to remind you of that energy code alignment that you've had, don't think badly. It's time. We're in a time where we are not to be thinking badly of others. We agreed when we came in here to have contact with many others, with multiples and multiples of others, so that we could grow spiritually and know which way was the right way for us. It delineated our path. It helped us see everything going on around us. It gave us clarity, in other words. It gave us substance of light. So from that higher perspective, everyone has given you a gain in your higher insight. And I know this may trigger some of us because, especially if we have exes in our relationship trough, I'm hearing it as, and there's been loss as you view it. It has all come at a cost, but it does not mean that there is or was loss. Okay, so it's at the cost of a friendship, at the cost of a job, at the cost of a commitment. But there was actually no loss from the higher perspective, from the higher light beings. There was no loss per se. It was a gain from an experiential way. So every experience we have is a gain in higher light's viewpoint. Because we've gained knowledge, we've gained understanding, we've gained clarity, we've gained and learned discernment. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I understand that now. Okay, I'm going to shape my future differently as a result. I'm going to think differently. I'm going to act and talk, behave differently. That's all viewed from spirit as a gain, not a loss. So this morning in meditation, again, I was getting a viewing the different people in my life, in the past, in the present. And all I felt was great love and great bliss and thankfulness and gratitude for everyone, whether I've liked them or not in 3D, whether I've loved them or hated them. That's all gone now. Those old emotions are gone with the past, because the past does not last. So I just feel a gratefulness, a huge thankfulness from a bliss state frequency of light. Because without all of these beings or these people in my life, I couldn't have reached the point in my spiritual growth alignment with my higher light. Couldn't have accomplished it as well or as quickly. So be blessed in your higher light. Admit that these other beings in your life have actually helped you to create a beautiful light. Because all of us know deep down inside that everything is going to turn out all right. We know this. There's just a lot of kerfuffle and anxiety and stress and everything pounding on everybody's heart chakras right now and solar plexus that it's a little hard to take. And it feels like we might even break. But we're in transition mode. We're transmuting the pain from the past so that it does not last, so that we don't take that into the future with us. We are to release all that blame, shame game, the guilt, all that reprocessing. Everything hidden is coming to the surface. About you, about me, about everybody. The collective is waking up. Look around you, listen to everyone's conversations. We did not talk like this in conversation even a year ago. I'm noticing that, doing the work that I do here. I'm especially attuned and tuned in to people's vibrations of thought. I did not hear these conversations of these new clients coming in. We didn't hear that kind of talk before. People are waking up. Slowly but surely, this process is moving us forward. There's no going back. There's no turning back. There's no coming from lack. Right? This is a plane of abundance. We don't have to resurrect the past. Right? Again, the past does not last. If you're holding on to pain, anxiety, the complexities of this world, it's time to let it go. You're looking at that from a lower third dimensional viewpoint. It doesn't count anymore. That's old history. Okay, we've shifted into the higher light now. So we're coming into a higher plane of thought. Those old thoughts and belief systems don't even exist there. So at some point, as you are growing spiritually and nurturing yourself and others, you'll see how all of those old ways of thinking and being and paradigms, they just seem to disappear. Nobody talks like that anymore. Nobody believes like that anymore. There's been this genetic shift. And it's a beautiful thing. It's what we came here for. We're doing our job. We're completing our mission. And the transmutation from the old into the new. So blessings, clear yourselves with your higher light. That's what gives us our respite. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We have been speaking to you from our angelic might and our oversight of higher light. Okay. So blessings, everyone. Just felt the little nudge and push to sit down with you tonight and go over with you what happened during meditation moment today. It's a blissful state that's come on through here for you. It feels good. It feels peaceful. It feels quiet. It's quieting for the nervous system. It's a blessing in every way, shape, and form. Don't be afraid to view it. Again, it's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to go. Enjoy the rest of your time here. If you do wish to book an appointment, you can go to the website www.healingourenergy.ca. And don't forget, next month, it's coming up quickly, March 29th, we have a retreat, Grand Bend. And if you wish to purchase your early bird tickets, I'm not quite sure what they're called, but something along those lines, a discounted price, in other words. I think this is about the time when that happens. I can't remember. But you can go on the Facebook page, Healing Our Energy, and you'll see the posters there, and you can connect with the organizer if you so choose. All right. Love you always. Take care of yourselves and others, and we'll speak with you again. Bye for now.